Well, welcome back, guys. New year. Good to see you out here again, guys. Welcome to Oregon. Welcome to the cabin. Pretty cold day today, 35. I believe it's June. Man, am I a dreamer. January 8th is the date today, and cold. So I got a fire in the cabin. Thought I'd show you my little wood stove burning there. It's one of the things I got to do up here when it's cold. But we're working on natural light here, so I thought I'd just kind of do a little addition to my cabin. I built my loft, the rafters. You seen that the last video? I put 3 boards up. Got to look and I thought, you know what? I'm going to put a couple more up there because they're 4 feet apart and they're only 2x6s. So I thought maybe I better build her a little stronger than that. And my wife said, well, you're an overbuilder. I said, well, then I'm doing my duty by overbuilding. And so I went to town, Home Depot, grabbed me a couple more boards. I'm going to put 2 more up. And then I got to get up to my brother's house, look at his old garage and see what's left of lumber up there. And maybe I can scavenge some good lumber and help build my loft. I don't want to really buy new boards. These 2x6s, 10 footers, good God, they're $21 a piece, which is asinine. But you tell the people that grow the trees, right? But they're not getting paid that kind of money. The guys selling it are making all the money, not the loggers. So kind of feel sorry for the loggers because being from a farm kid, my dad grew strawberries. The guys that sold the strawberries to the big companies, they're the guys that made all the money. The farmers didn't really make that, killer amount of money raising strawberries. So, it's the middleman. He's the guy that makes the money. So if you're a middleman, you know what I'm talking about because you have all the money. Us poor folk out here slaving away, busting our asses every day, trying to make a living. We're the guys that kind of have to take the suffering from all this. So you middlemen, try and spread the love, would you? Spread that love, spread that money. Pay your taxes, would you? Maybe we wouldn't have to pay so many taxes if you guys paid yours. I'm rambling. Anyway, there'll be more to follow. Okay, guys? Thanks for being here today. Okay, guys, look what I got for Christmas. My granddaughter and son-in-law made me a coffee log. Have you ever heard of these? Made out of coffee. I'm not sure exactly how they made this dude, but it's a coffee log. It's kind of stuck to the paper. It's got some goo on her. I'm going to put this in the fire. And I want to see what that dude's going to do. Now it does have paper on the bottom of it, which should help hopefully light this puppy up. Let's open that damper a little bit and send that thing off into the Never Never Land, shall we? She's burning, and by golly, she's putting out pretty good heat this morning. A little bit of kindling I had in here getting this going. But I thought, you know what? I've never burnt a coffee log, and I thought let's just put her on YouTube and let you guys watch. Looks like we have a lot of liquid boiling at the bottom. I would believe that's the coffee. I'm hoping this thing charbroils pretty good here. It looks like it's a sizzling pretty good. So I'm going to cut off and then catch up. We're going to give it a maybe 5 minute, okay? Then we'll check back in on it. Can you hear that? With the door shut, it roars. Let me open the door. I had to put a little wood in there with it to kind of help it out, but I think once it gets lit, it goes pretty good. It just takes a little bit to get that thing going. They say they're supposed to burn quite a long time, and I believe it will. But it almost needs wood with the coffee log to actually burn. But it is burning. Smells good, I'll say that. Kind of nice aroma going there, nice coffee flavor. I like that. So we'll just let her burn, see what happens. I'll check back. Well, one thing I will tell you, that coffee log does act like an accelerant. It seems to fuel the wood when you put the wood with it. Burning by itself, it doesn't seem to want to burn very well. Maybe the log's not dry enough or something from when it was made, even though when you touch it, it feels fairly dry. But as it burns, I see the liquid coming out of it, and the liquid kind of goes down to the bottom into the ash. But what is there, after the liquid kind of rolls out of the log, the log itself, the coffee log, will accelerate the wood and make the wood burn hotter faster. And I can tell when I shut the thing up and I turn my dampener a little bit down and cut my air supply down, it seems the fire races pretty good. So don't want to give it too much oxygen. It does burn better with the wood because, like I said, I believe it's an accelerant for the wood. Sounds good, and it smells good. So to me, that's kind of a win-win. We'll just keep watching it. Okay, here's another one of my Christmas gifts. I got a Life Straw personal water filter. I've been wanting one of these. My son-in-law knew that. So him and his wife got together at Christmas time and decided, you know what, that'd make a great Christmas gift since I had not bought one for myself. So I'm anxious to try it. They say it removes 99.99999, about 909s of bacteria. So with that being said, should be a safe thing to use, I'm hoping. It's good for up to 1,000 gallons or 4,000 liters. Made in, well, meets U.S. standards, EPA drinking water. So it might be safer than drinking out of that than it is out of your own faucet. Just a thought there. I mean, we like clean water, right? Who doesn't? So anyway, I'll try that out. Maybe I'll drink some of my hillbilly coffee with it one of these days, and we'll let you know how that goes. I'll put that on film for you, so you get my immediate reaction. Okay, guys, later. Okay, fire seems to be doing fine. As long as it's got wood in there with that coffee log, it seems to be doing just fine. Sure putting out a lot of heat. I think the heat is probably the best part. So, yeah, I got one more. I might try that on a campfire. I'm not sure yet. It'll be a wait and see. So anyway, guys, I think the coffee log's kind of a win-win. At least it is for me. You have to try your own experiment, but I like it. Well, you caught me in the act again. I'm back on the rafters. You know, I got to looking at these things, and they're probably about 3 feet apart. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and put some more in. I told my wife I'm kind of an overbuilder, and she says, yeah, no kidding. So anyway, here I am in the cabin, overbuilding. I got one more board up there behind me. You can see it laying across above the window. That'd be this guy right here. See, there I am. That one's going to go in this big gaping hole right up in here. So I want these to make sure that if I put weight up there, you know, cast iron, pots and pans, Dutch ovens, all that stuff is very heavy. I decided to put it up above. I don't want this thing crashing down on my head. That would hurt. And if I got my grandkids up there and all the heavy stuff's on this end, they're over here on the high end. They got about 3 feet up there on the top end, so they got plenty of room to sleep, and they can have the, you know, Dutch oven stuff down there at their feet. They get mad at me, they just drop one on me, right? You know how that goes. You were a kid once, weren't you? Board up and level. As you can well tell by my blurry camera work here, that's horrible. Okay, cut. Okay, got that board up. So now I have 5 rafter boards up instead of just 3. And me personally, tripping over a chair. I feel better about that. I think it'll add a lot more strength. No matter how many kids I get up there, we'll be fine, because there's not going to be any center supports whatsoever. I may actually tie the floor to the ceiling. Not that we get a lot of snow here, but I thought, you know, if something ever fell on our building, I want to make sure that hopefully this place will stand up to it. You know, like a tree. God forbid that ever happens, but if it does, we're just hopeful that maybe my overbuild will save my cabin. Enough said on that matter. Okay guys, you like that new shirt? Christmas 2020. Another gift of mine. They just gifts that keep on giving. How people know that I come up here to my cabin, I'm working up here. Today, gosh, I mean, it's Tuesday, I know that. It is Tuesday, the January 12th. Today, we have a day of 54 degrees, which is pretty unseasonable for us. You would think it was a late day in February. Outside my window of the cabin, I have a Filbert tree, and this thing, I just, like I said, I gotta show you. In fact, hang on a second, let me just do that. Okay, there it is, people. That's my Filbert tree. It's got all these little tassels on it. I think the tree thinks it's February or March because it's been so warm here the last few weeks. It just went nuts on me about a week ago, and I think it's too early. And I'm hoping that we don't suffer the consequences by getting a cold snap and it kills that tree, and then it doesn't produce any filberts this year. Not that we need them, but we do like them. Me and the kids do like devouring those puppies. And for us, it's a race with the squirrels. See who gets the most. Okay, we're back inside after that tree episode. Did you hear the frog croaking out there? I think they like our little spring of babbling out there. I tell you what, it's like a little raging river right now this time of year. Pretty cool. Kind of like that. Move in a little closer, you get a little close up on me, you know, the old man here. But anyway, you know, with the rain on, puts me to work inside the building. I don't mind it a bit. But like I was saying, 54 degrees today, and I sure don't need a fire. I'm already sweating just what little work I'm doing out here, just nailing up a few boards, for crying out a bucket. Yeah, a nice day. They said today we're going to get 2 inches of rain. We have a 24-hour time frame, so at midnight tonight it's supposed to stop, and we've actually, I don't think it's rained for almost an hour now. It's had a little breather in between. I've been running out there to my lumber pile, grabbing lumber for my building, not getting wet. So hey, love that. So, but yeah, it's just another day in Oregon life, right? So we put up with the rain here. If you don't like rain, you ain't gonna like Oregon. We get plenty of it. The good news is, the weatherman said we got 4 days of no rain coming. But for us, we got to see it to believe it. We're kind of like Missourians out here in Oregon. We really got to see it to believe it, because if he says no rain for 4 days, that means no rain for 1 day. And if we're really lucky, we might get rain for 2 days. I mean, no rain. So really, we take that with a grain of salt. Well, no. Handful of salt. Big handful. Computers are a wonderful thing if they just work. But anyway, I want to just touch base with you. I'm going to cut this one short because this is all I got for you today. And I'm going to mosey on. So good talking with you. Hope everybody's doing well. It's 2021, new year. So get out there, put a smile on your face, pick up them bootstraps and get to work, would you? Get to work, people. Let's go. Let's get America back on her feet. Hoorah. No, wait, that's Marines. But go Marines, go Army, go Navy, go Air Force, go Space Force. Okay, guys, that's enough goof off time for me. See you on the next one, okay? Adios, guys.